Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting day on planet Earth. Certainly is interesting. I don't know whether you're aware, but today is the 25th of March here in Australia, and it's the end of the Hindu legacy of what they call the Kali Yuga. And this is a period that goes on for about 26,000 years. And today we're certainly noticing it with the Schumann resonance. There's quite a lot of light frequency coming in. There's some massive solar flares, and this is moving through people quite quickly. And you may be experiencing all sorts of things. You may be feeling like you've got a headache, or you have emotions come up to deal with. You may feel like your whole body's buzzing and moving, and that's very much what's happening. So just surrender and allow that to move through you as we move into, well and truly into the golden age. But I wanted to bring something up with you today because in every moment on the earth, in our soul journey, we're being asked to find who we truly are, our inner gifts, the things that we call quite special about ourselves compared to others. And often people on this journey, especially if you've been in a religious background or grown up in organized religion, there has sort of like dogma overlaid where you don't feel worthy, or where you felt like you've had to go through a third person to reach the creator, or you're not worthy to be at the same level of the creator. So it's an interesting journey, especially for somebody who has self-worth issues, is about discovering who you are and also finding the gifts. But each one of us is born with something special, a gift that only is given to us, the gift that we need to discover, a talent or a quirk or a way of seeing things, like being able to see how everything that's happening in the world is actually for our benefit and not something that is working against us. It's a knack of finding light almost in the dusk, as I was describing, seeing the blessing in everything that happens. It's your special little gift that goes to take you to places, to follow your intuition, to follow your dreams, or to follow the dreams that you have welling up in your head. It will actually open doors. It brings in like-minded souls or other souls who have agreed to do the journey with you, who can see your skills sometimes when you can't. What it will harvest joy and chase away any dread or despair. But there's something that you must be quite aware of when it comes to knowing that you have a special gift. People search for theirs in silence. They wonder what it could be. Why am I here? What am I here to do? And in silence, they sit there languishing in vain as to what's the whole purpose to their life. And they don't often think to give thanks to what is showing up in their life, because there is nothing wrong with how your life rolls out. In fact, when you're out of alignment in your physical world, you'll project into the outer world that will be played out with people and situations, the things that you're not quite in harmony with in your inner world. So sometimes we feel like we're on this thankless chase of discovering who we are and discovering our inner gifts. But your gift that perhaps you don't see is not always a grand one. It's not being fast, or perhaps it's not in a situation where you're saving lives. It's not always that you're a remarkable singer and have a beautiful voice, or that you are light and can dance on your feet and dance around feeling like you're just imbuing joy in every cell of your body. And it can sometimes be a simple quirk that is just really you, where you can walk into a room perhaps and get a sense of how people's feelings and then be able to comfort somebody through your listening. Your gift could be constant splash of color just by your vibrancy as you enter a room, the way that you show kindness to somebody, the way that your words can help to bring light through even the most cloudiest day to somebody who's really feeling that they're in their depths of their despairs. Your gift could be the way you make other people feel at peace, to feel calm, to feel like they're heard, or bring some calm to someone's very messy day just because you offer some assistance. Your gift could be your ears, the way you listen when someone really needs to be heard and seen. Your gift could be the way you view the world as something as small as believing that everyone deserves a chance to shine. Your gift could be the passion that you share with others who are not that way inclined. Maybe it's your vision for the future or how we're going to step into the golden age when the outer world absolutely looks like it's in chaos. So spreading your inner music across all aspects of your world. And sometimes this can change a lot of minds when people can see how, despite what's happening, you still are able to shine your light. So perhaps take a minute now to look within you and see what is the gift that you are storing away. Perhaps it's your inner courage to get through a challenging relationship, or perhaps it's your resilience that, in spite of what everybody else was saying over the last 5 years, you followed your inner sense of what was the truth. And perhaps your gift is to just be able to give comfort to those who feel that they are lost and have no place to be. But one of the things that's really important is to let it out. Don't let it hide under a rock or behind a bush. Let your love shine into the world. Bring it so that's front and center, because your gifts are really needed at this time. You're not just a teacher. You're not just a nurse. You're not just an office worker. Your gift is shining into every area. So say you're a teacher. You're not just a teacher. You help to give clarity and guidance to people who don't understand where they're heading, or the knowledge that needs to be revived that perhaps has been long forgotten. Or perhaps you're a spiritual teacher and you're showing people how to use their intuition and trust their inner guidance. But I can tell you right now, you're being needed. Your way of shining your light, your way of revealing your inner gifts is now needed more than ever. So for today, and as we move on in the weeks and months ahead, when you look into the world and you think things are really going haywire, just remember, what do you actually believe? Do you have faith that there's a grand organizing designer that has everything settled, that has everything working out for the betterment of humanity? And as I was explaining to a friend today, it's like driving a massive, big passenger ship with 5,000 passengers on it. You can't just turn left and go off suddenly to the left. It takes a lot of navigating to turn a ship around. And that's what we're seeing in the world. Their ship is being turned, and it's been turned so everybody can come to their own realization. So sometimes things look absolutely haywire, and you think, this can't be true. Um, and that's because, in some way, for people that are not seeing the harmony in the world, that are just seeing the chaos, it to help to bring them to a point where they can really come back to themselves, and not just that, to come back to the connection with their soul and with the creator, and know that everything is turning around for the better. We are heading into that golden age where there is no more destruction, despair, poverty. In fact, everything will be working out. And that's where you have to have faith that we're not in a religious institution, but have faith of your connection, because you are an aspect of the creator. A beautiful little book that I read on retreat to the participants is a book by Neil Donald Walsh called Little Soul and the Sun. And it's a beautiful story about a soul that wanted to come to Earth and experience itself as something. And the creator said, but you're already everything. There's nothing to experience. There's nothing wrong. But the soul insisted and wanted to come to Earth. Have a look on the internet, because that's very much like our journey on Earth. We're here to experience ourselves as an aspect of the Creator, to experience and to evolve as a soul. And when you read that story, and you can see that there have been other players, other little souls that have agreed to come to this earthly realm and play a role so that we can evolve and grow, so that we can move past challenges or family history, family lineage, and to really awaken our inner gifts, because we all came with inner gifts. So as we move into this golden age, as we continue this soul journey on Earth, just remember your gifts are being shined upon with massive light at the moment, especially coming from the great central sun. And you're being asked to step in and shine your light today. Have a good day, everyone, until I speak with you again. Bye for now.